Okay, boys. I'm going to run the drill we're going to be doing together first so everybody can watch this one. And then when I'm done with this, just the forwards need to watch the rest, defense and goalies. Pardon me. You won't have to. You'll note I'm wearing my silver stick hat today. Very proud of you guys again, in case we haven't told you for 100 times. But it was a great weekend. So tonight, back to work. So one of the drills we're going to do collectively as a group, because coaching staff feels that as of lately we've just not been as good with it, is we're going to do a 2v2 double regroup, then go down into a 2v2, and then we're going to add a third guy in at the end. So the way this is going to be run, the way you're going to see it from Vegas here, I'll just pull it up on YouTube, is you're going to see basically it's going to be a 2-on-1 drill. We're going to change it and we're going to throw two defensemen in while we do this. So basically what it is two defensemen and two forwards will jump in from each side and they'll join the existing two defensemen that are on the other end. And what's going to happen is defenseman's going to give the forward a pass. The forwards are going to come down. They're going to regroup with the two defensemen down on the other end. So what we're looking for is a D-to-D pass and then an up. Then they're going to pick that up. They're going to come back. They're going to regroup with the defenseman that they originally came out with. And they're going to go D-to-D, and then they're going to come back and they're going to finish the drill 2-on-2. Okay? And then what will happen is on the other side, another two forwards and another two defensemen will jump in, and then they'll regroup and they'll go the other way. So what this will do is quick regroups in the neutral zone, and then we're going to be able to use it as a 2-on-2 drill. So again, we'd like to see some crisscrossing. We'd like to see guys follow in with a drop pass with a pick. We'd like to see some creative stuff on the 2v2. So this is the Vegas version of it, 2v1. Just so you get an idea of what it looks like. All right, so it's jump in, give and go, hit your defenseman, back up, going to regroup again with the guy you jumped in at, and then they're going to go down 2-on-1. When they go down, the next group comes in. All right, so these guys will go regroup once. Okay, they're going to regroup again, and then they're going to come down 2-on-1. So in this drill, what we'll be doing is we'll have two defensemen and two forwards, and we'll be doing it as a 2-on-2, and then we're going to end it as a 3-on-2. Okay, so pretty simple, just so you can watch it again. Regroup, away you go. Next guys jump in, the other guys stay, regroup. Okay, going to regroup one more time, and then they're going to come back down this way. Okay, so that's the one we'll do collectively as a group. All right, now forwards, you can stay on for this. So we're going to split for about a half hour to start. And we're going to get back down to some things that we haven't worked on in a bit. And this is one of my favorite ones because I think it's really going to generate some scoring chances for us. And again, what happens in this drill is we'll dump a puck into the corner and F1's going to come up and he's going to start coming up the wall and he's going to drag the defender with him. F2 is going to come down here into position. All right, and it's going to be a bank pass or a rim down the wall. Hopefully we can bank it off and get it into an area where F2 can pick it up. Now you'll notice that F3, who's here, once he sees that, he's going to sneak down into this area here. Now, we want to stay out of lines here and here because we know goalies like to have sticks here and here. So when F3 comes down, you want to try to be out this area. So two things are going to happen. Once F1 drops that puck, he's going to time this out and he's going to come into the slot and he's going to open up and try to find a lane. F2 is going to pick this up. He's going to turn and he's going to fire either a direct pass to F3, depending on stick hand, or he's going to throw a bank pass to F3. F3, when you get this puck, you have multiple options with it. Number one, you can walk out and try to jam it. Number two, you can walk out and try to hit F1, who's in the slot. Or we're going to add tonight is after F2's made that pass, F2 is going to come out here. All right, so we're going to have two guys on either post with a guy up top. So you have a cross seam pass here as well. Now, remember, when we do this, there is no defender. So it's an opportunity for you to be creative. And we're going to run this from both sides. So we do it, all right? We'll keep the lines the same as they were in practice on Tuesday. So I think Betsy's up with Kean and Titus, and then Leonard, Hayden, and Gooch will be the other one, and then Jonesy, you, Rizzy, and Wellesley, who've been buzzing pretty nicely lately production-wise, will stay together. So again, F1 rolls up the wall, drop pass, times it out going to the net. F2 picks up, direct pass or bank to 3, and then he's going to get open somewhere down here. F3, you're either going to walk, pass, or pass. All right. So again, cycle the slot play. We've done it lots of times. We just haven't done it in a while. Want to get back to that. Okay. So from there, we're going to go to the 3-on-2 down low game, but I'm going to add a caveat to this, a couple of things that we're going to change. So basically, we've played this game before where it's 3-on-2 and we're trying to move the puck. What we're going to do is we're going to have Coach Vince with us down here, and Coach Vince is going to be playing on the point. And what he's going to do occasionally is he's going to creep in and try to be an option for you. So when the puck is down low, okay, Vince will creep in either here or Coach Vince is going to creep in over here. The other thing I would like to see is this. Let's say this guy starts with the puck and he starts skating towards this guy. What I want to start seeing us do is rotate. So this guy now is going to walk out to the slot and make himself available for a shot. This guy is going to come down here and he's going to wheel over here and he's going to try to be available for a pass cross door. If this guy gets to here and he gets pressure, he can then dump back to this guy who's now filled for him. This guy's now come up to the slot. So we're going to work on rotating. All right. Not so much skating around, but just straight rotations. And again, we are going to add Vince in as though he was one of our defensemen. One of the messages that Dan's been telling the D is he wants them to start creeping into this area here, looking for passes. Okay. So depending on where these guys are, we're going to try to do that. So rotations will happen. All right. Same thing. If this guy walks out, all right, this guy can then slide over. This guy can slide across. Okay. So again, we're just looking to rotations. Generally, it's going to be behind the net. So he'll look here. He'll start walking towards this guy. This guy will start to open up. All right. So he's going to throw the defense into a tantrum. This guy's then going to roll down. So we'll work on rotations. We'll talk about it tonight. But that's what I want to do with that. So again, 3-on-2 game down low, but basically it's going to now become a 4-on-2 game or a 3-on-2 option game with Coach Vince being available. And when it's usable to use a defenseman, we'll use it. Once it goes back to the point, that guy's got to get to the front of the net. We got to get some traffic. Okay. So we'll go over that tonight. All right. Roughly 5-10 minutes. And then we're going to do this backdoor drop. So I saw Kean do this the other day, and when we were in Penetang, we ran a drill that's similar to this. So, Brady, you'll be familiar with this. But basically what's going to happen is we're going to start with everybody up here around the blue line. And what's going to happen is F1's going to come in and drive with the puck. F2 is going to follow him in, and F3 is going to break to the net. All right. Not unlike what we would do in a game. What we're going to do here is we're going to have F1 start to come behind the net like he's going to go for a wrap. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get the goalie to turn his head and look this way. If we can get the goalie to move, and we're not going to tell the goalies this, then you're going to try a backdoor pass to F2 who's coming in for should be an easy tap in. Okay. If the goalie does not bite on this and he stays on his post, then you're going to have walk around the net and you're going to have two options. You can either wrap it quickly or you can walk out and hit F3. All right. F2, if that pass doesn't come to you, you're sitting down here in the back door looking for rebounds. All right. This is a play I'd like to see us try to use more in a game on the rush, where again, a lot of guys force us wide. That's great. Defenseman's trailing. F2 sneaks in here, a little backdoor pass, and we get it. Or we come right around the net and we try to hit F3 in the slot. Okay, so we'll run this from this side, and then we'll do the same thing on this side, where again, we're just going to walk right in with F1 like he's coming behind the net. F2 is going to trail, and F3 is going to come in here this time. All right, so this will be about a half hour in and around with us, and Coach Vince is going to come down and give us a hand on a couple of the drills. Dan will have the defense down at the other. If there's any questions when you get this, again, reach out to me on Snap, or when you see me at the rink, grab me. But should be pretty fun. Like I said, I want to get back down to some down low work, but I also want to make sure that we're not forgetting the defense is up there too. And when it's time to use the defense, we'll use it. When they're covered like Markham did to us, I don't want us to get away from what we do well, which is work down low. All right. So I'll see you guys all tonight. Hope you had a great day at school, and we'll talk soon. Ciao, boys.